What is up, everybody? I am NerdRage36 for the first pickups video of 2026. Happy New Year. Let's dig right into it. Starting off with Heavenly Sword for the PS3. This was actually that game I mentioned in a previous pickups video that I said I was looking for. It was actually the video that I got Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles back there, if you can see that. But yeah, this was that game I said I was looking for. Again, it was one of those, I saw it everywhere for a while, and then I'm like, I'll pick it up eventually. And then I'm like, I kind of want to check it out now. And then suddenly it was nowhere. Ugh. But, yeah, this is a game I remember, honestly, a lot of mixed opinions on back in the day. More leaning towards the negatives, but now I see people going back specifically. I see a lot of people on YouTube and Instagram going back to the PS3 specifically, and who can blame them? There's a lot of really good PS3 games. I mean, I talked about White Knight Chronicles last time, and yeah. But I see a lot of people going back to PS3 games, and it's like, holy crap, this is an amazing system. And this is one of those games that I've seen people look back on nowadays, and they're like, this game is pretty short, and the 6-axis controls are a little weird, but this is actually a really fun game. This is still really fun. And you know what? I want to give it a fair shot. Plus, like I mentioned with Puppeteer in a previous video, it is a Sony first-party owned IP, so I would have needed it for the collection regardless. Next up, this is actually a game I've been looking for even longer than Heavenly Sword. It was one of those, it wasn't even that I couldn't find it anywhere, I just couldn't find the specific version I was looking for. That is Pac-Man World 2 for the original Xbox. Now, yes, this is an extremely common game, but the most common version I found was the freaking Platinum Hits version. And yeah, if you see back there, I do have a couple of PS2 red labels, but I've mentioned before that I really don't like a lot of the greatest hits re-releases just because they look so weird next to every other game on the shelf. And PS2 red label, I can sort of take or leave that, but I think the most annoying ones are freaking PS1 green label, GameCube yellow label, and Xbox Platinum label. So I finally found an original black label Pac-Man World 2. I'm really glad I finally found this because, again, the Platinum version was the one that I just kept running into. I'm like, I want to buy it, but I don't want the stupid box art. But, yeah, and also, game with the manual. I'm so glad. It would have sucked. It would have sucked so hard if I got the black label version of the game, but it had no manual. That would have just been my luck. Although I'm pretty sure the greatest hits or platinum labels didn't change the manuals, so I could have just done that. But yeah, Pac-Man World 2. It is I did pick up Pac-Man World 1 in a previous video, and it's I don't know if it's necessarily a collect-a-thon. I don't really know much about the Pac-Man World games, but I do know that they're 3D platformers, just kind of adventure games, with a lot of Pac-Man aesthetic. And yeah, I really do kind of want to check this out. And I know that when I do, somewhere in the universe, Scott the Woz is going to be cheering me on because he is a Pac-Man nut. Next up, Final Fantasy, the Four Heroes of Light. Finally found this game. I did get that strategy guide in a previous video, but I still want to find a replacement for that just because of the corner that it's again, why put stickers, why put heavy stickers on paper products? That is so annoying. But yeah, but the strategy guide itself still works, and now that I actually have the game, I'll be able to use it properly. And this is the predecessor to the Bravely series, so much like with White Knight Chronicles, I get the feeling that if I pop this in and play it, I'm going to be marathoning this and then the Bravely games back to back. So yeah, that's probably going to be an entire year right there. Not sure when I'll get around to it. But also, again, like with Pac-Man, came with the manual. But even cooler than that, I didn't even know about this with the game. at all. Came with a little foldable poster. Let's actually take a look and see what the picture is. And it's so cool when... that's really neat. But it's also really cool how a used game will still have stuff like this. It's like you always expect them to, like the people who sold them, to just keep literally everything. Like, that's how you get the cartridge-only games, or the idiots that will just straight up sell just the cartridge. Well, no, that will take the cartridge out and then toss everything else because the game is all they need. But yeah, a complete copy. I'm really happy about it. Next up, another DS RPG, Bowser's Inside Story. And actually, I was thinking about not recording right away because I did know of a place that has the strategy guide for this game. But I decided, give me something else to talk about in another video, just because I'm probably going to... I'm always going out looking for games and stuff, looking for literally anything. But yeah, Bowser's Inside Story. What is considered the best of the Mario and Luigi games, and also that pointless remake on the 3DS. But hey, I got the original, and I guess because of the remake, this was pretty inexpensive. And once again, complete. Seriously, how do you lose literally anything from a DS game? Like games that come in like plastic cases, even like disc games, like, okay, maybe because of like binders and stuff like that, but cartridge games in plastic cases, it's like, especially because a lot of these games went to kids, it's like, yeah, parents, like, toss away the protective casing for like this tiny of a game that could easily get lost or stepped on. Stupid. Anyway, but yes, Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. I mean, it's a Mario RPG game. I haven't actually played many of them. I did get Super Mario RPG in a previous video, and I've got Super Paper Mario on the Wii. So it's a little subset of the Mario franchise I've been meaning to look into. And, I mean, hey, why not have one of the best in the series? I still want to check out Partners in Time as well, the one that came before this, just because, I don't know. I just want to check it out. Like, again, I want to try as much as possible, just because I want to form my own opinions, and they're in genres I really like, so why not let me at least, well, why shouldn't I allow myself to enjoy as much as possible? That's what I get when I talk off the cuff so much. And finally, this is going to be a little short one, but again, there was a lot of pretty good stuff there, but this is insane. The Xenosaga 3 Strategy Guide. And similarly with Four Heroes of Light, it came with the poster. Holy shit. Like, I was already kind of, like, insanely happy to see that, like, there was a copy of the strategy guide available, because, like, if you know the pricing of the Xenosaga games, 3 is the most expensive one, mainly because after Xenoblade 2 came out, and Telos here was an unlockable character. I think she was DLC, though. It's like people are like, oh, what game is she from? And then scoop up all the copies and then inflate the price, all that. But no, yeah, and this was actually not that expensive. It was very reasonably priced. Only problem is if you can see the Brady logo there. Yeah, the spine's kind of faded, but honestly, that's not what I need it for. I have already beaten Xenosaga 3, but it would be kind of cool to be able to find a lot of secret items and stuff. I like having strategy guides just to make... Like, I'll play through a game once, even if I don't have the strategy guide, but what I like having strategy guides for is to make future playthroughs either a little easier or more interesting, and I'm so glad to finally have this. The poster is just the cherry on top. Really makes me want to play through the Xenosaga trilogy again, and... who knows? Maybe I will. definitely need time to set up my PS2 somewhere. I just need more room in general. But that is it for this one. Lots of really cool stuff, like games I've been looking for, games that I'm just generally really interested in, and the final strategy guide I needed for a really damn good PS2 series that I already had 1 and 2 for. But with all that, I am NerdRage36, and I'll see you later.